Welcome to Plus Images TV with your host, Desda Ravanisi, the original talk show that informs, inspires, and empowers women of size. Today's guest, award-winning fashion photographer, José Pagán. Here's Desda.
Hi everybody, this is Desda Ravanisi with Plus Images TV, where the measure of your work is not determined by your dress size. I'm here with world-renowned, award-winning fashion photographer, José Pagán, who is on a countrywide tour. We'll tell you all about that in just a minute, but just let me introduce you to José. José, thanks so much for being with us today.
Oh, thank you for inviting me into this interview in this great city.
Thank you, it's gorgeous.
Yes.
You can see we have perfect weather for the interview today. We're here, you can see Marina Towers in the background. A little bit over there is our President's Hotel. And we're going to talk to José about his quest across the country. And I wanted to learn a little bit more about you, José. I always like to learn about my guest's background and where they started and what brought them to their current career.
Oh, well, I started out mainly in films, doing short films and focusing on art photography. And then a lot of people in the industry kind of took a liking to my work because when I did my art, I would shoot plus models or people that were regular people, you know, that were plus size of all sizes and shapes. And they liked that, and they were like, you know what, if you're good at this, I could imagine fashion. So I was like, sure, no problem. So I started taking a crack at fashion, whether it was plus size or straight size, and the plus size community really got an eye for my work, and I started working with more and more notable plus size individuals and entities, and we started taking off from there.
So they really embraced you. I know that you have a particular vision about photographing the human body. Tell us about that.
Well, to me, the human body is a work of art. I feel like God created us as is, and it's beautiful, whether you have clothes on or not. So my vision is to always push body positivity and to have people really be confident with themselves and learn to love themselves for who they were born as.
Just as they are.
Yes.
And a lot of people have problems with that.
Oh, of course.
Because early on, the fashion industry won. The media, magazines, they all promoted this 6 feet tall, legs for days, skinny as a rail kind of images, true beauty. But we're all so different, and like you say, the human body was created, by the one above, and we're all made in different ways, and we should embrace all of that. It's something that we always stress here on the show. Love yourself as you are right now. A lot of women, and men I'm sure, want to change the way they look to fit that supposed image, norm image of what beauty's supposed to be. But we know better. In our own way. So tell us about this countrywide tour that you've been on.
Well, the tour, I created it because before 2016, a lot of models were inboxing me and they're like, hey, do you travel, or where do you live? Can you shoot here? And I'm like, yeah. And then when I tell them the price of the shoot and everything involved, they're like, oh, wow, yeah, I gotta pay rent. That's gonna be a little hard. So
yeah, that rent thing.
Yeah, and, and people have responsibilities. It's kids, daycare, it's real life situation. So I started sitting down and try to figure out a way that I could do a tour and go to various cities where people are asking for me and kind of shoot a bunch of people and not charging them the regular price, giving them a super discount so they could afford the opportunity to work with a professional photographer. And that's when the photo tour took place in 2016. I did with a limited amount of cities to kind of test the bed. I reached out to models who became ambassadors, kind of rep the city and become that go-between between me and that district or area. And it started working out, and next year, I already have like 19 cities that are vying for the opportunity to have me there, and right now it's kind of like a competition process, to kind of make, because the ambassador position kind of grew, like the women who became ambassadors, got awesome work and their confidence skyrocketed, and started getting looked at just because they worked with me and things like that. So I said, you know what, let me make it where it's really like the person earns the ambassadorship and really gets something out of it, not only just by being in the pictures and smiling, but by taking leadership, dealing with other models directly, kind of like building that process of leadership.
I was here, now come along because this is a great opportunity for us.
Yes.
It's terrific. Now, insofar as the plus size modeling arena, a lot of women want to go right out and get those great pictures, have this great killer portfolio. But when you're first starting out and you're testing the market, you've never done anything like this, what is a good first step for someone who is an aspiring model? Whether it's plus size or otherwise, what's a good first step for them as far as pictures, let's say, to present to an agency?
Well, to me, like when you're first, like you haven't done a photo shoot, and if you don't have money, I suggest you research and you find a photographer that is doing TFPs, but that's kind of
explain what that means.
Well, as trade for print. Basically where you're bartering.
Right.
You're taking pictures. The photographer has awesome photos, and then now you have a beginner portfolio. But do your research not only by looking up the photographer's work, but also reaching out to people he may have worked with or she has worked with, and say, hey, how is he or she in photography? Are they good, at what they do? Are they friendly? And then reach out, build that portfolio with them, and then once you've gotten your practice in, because it's all about practice.
Yeah.
You take the shoot, you listen to feedback, because some photographers will give you feedback and some won't. So when the ones that don't, the images are your feedback, and you can work on and say, okay, I put this face on too much, I gotta adjust it, and that's when you go to the mirror and start practicing.
Well, that's all it is. It's like anything. It's like doing this. I was dreadful at the beginning, but I was on the air for 5 years, so I guess I did something well.
Yeah.
And I love the market that I'm presenting to, because plus size market has been so underrepresented in all kinds of ways in media printing. And I know my show's a little show, but it's growing, and people are telling other people. And I recently wrote a book that's gotten some nice play, and I'm working on that. So, and it too is about love your body, love yourself, and self-image. So models now in this market, it seems to me that now there's more diversity and inclusivity. We were talking a little bit earlier, I mentioned Catherine Schuler, who's done the show before. She started out as one of the original plus size models in New York, and she became a comedian and actress. And now she produces fashion shows, Runway the Real Way. Have you been at any of those events?
No, but I've worked with her closely in the past.
And she's doing a lot with the inclusivity and diversity. So tell us how, when you first started, how the fashion industry and how modeling itself has changed to include all these individuals now.
Well, I'm surprised, especially like with this year, I see a lot of my plus size clients in New York Fashion Week, in like some of the bigger shows that have been taking place during the week, and not necessarily strictly plus size events, which is amazing. The fact that a lot of the designers are starting to realize like there is talent in the plus industry at any size, and they're starting to little by little, include them in just regular shows or extending their lines to include plus size lines. Because the base of America is an average person. The average person could be from a size 10 to all the way to a 32. They're different sizes, so.
Do you want to wear nice clothes too?
Yeah, so to exclude a huge percentage of the population makes no sense. And I'm happy that some of these designers are doing away with the old guard as far as only straight size models look good theory and moving on to the modern world.
Well, most notably, this past week, Rihanna had her big fashion show. She had a pregnant girl. She had every shape and size possible for her new lingerie line. So I was really happy to see that. It was really very artistically done.
Awesome.
What is your vision going forward for what you do for the plus size market and just everything in general?
Well, my vision, I honestly and truly believe that when people in general, straight size and the media and the fashion industry realize like the plus size person is just a person. like everybody else.
Different package.
Yeah, then they'll realize like it's not anything not normal, because that's what it is. When you see a plus size, like, a lot of people like react like, whoa, what is she doing and why is she doing that? She's plus size, she's not supposed to be wearing a crop top, things of that nature. Once they realize like, wait a minute, no, it's okay, she feels beautiful.
That's the important thing.
And that's what matters. So as a business now, let me provide something to this client because they're gonna wear it because that's what they feel like wearing.
That's right. They want to be beautiful. They want to be contemporary. They want to be fashionable.
Yes.
They don't want to be put in the box and say, okay, you can only wear a muumuu now because you fit this weight size, this size, and a dress size. You can't look pretty anymore. That's so important. Jose is going to do a model shoot in a little bit. He's waiting on his model, and we hope to get in on a little bit of that action. So, is there anything else that you need to share with my audience that you think they should know, especially prospective models?
Well, as far as prospective models, again, it's before you go into the water, it's good to be knowledgeable of what you're stepping into, and just read articles. Visit magazine sites like Fabulous Magazine, Plus Model Magazine, Scorch. There's a ton out there with awesome material and articles and knowledgeable links to help them pursue their career.
Research, very important. Go into it knowing what you're about to embark on. Also, I've noticed with Full Figure Fashion Week, a couple of months ago, I noticed that the big and tall men are really getting their day in the sun.
Yes.
That market is really opening up as well. Do you do anything with the big and tall men, or is it done?
Yeah, recently I've been working with one notable model from Atlanta, Rob Robinson. Since we started working last year, he's been getting looked at a lot and actually started a campaign with DXL.
Oh, great.
He's been in the stores. You can see his posters there. He's in the stores. So I'm proud of his progression and the amazing work he's been doing.
That's great. That's terrific. Your photography is beautiful.
Thank
What
you.
is a website? When people want to learn more about you, Jose, where can they go and learn about your work, your pictures?
You can visit JoséPagánphotography.com, and my tour site is phototourwithjosepagan.com.
So you are right at the tail end of your tour?
Yes, for this year.
Here in the big, beautiful city of Chicago. How many cities did you do this year? Or is it a blur now?
Yeah, it's a blur. I've been traveling so much, but it's around over 10, I believe, that I've done. And just added on Cancun. I was invited to Curvy Fest.
Oh,
Expo.
Yes.
Yeah, so
I
I'm
saw
excited
that mentioned at the Full Figure Fashion Week. Terrific.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank Jose for being with us today and sharing his knowledge. So if you are a prospective model, plus size or otherwise, please follow his advice. Do your research. Be knowledgeable going into this. Know what you're looking at. And I want to thank Jose again. Thank you so much, sir,
Thank you.
for being here and taking your time. And of course, this is Desda with Plus Images TV, where the measure of your worth is not determined by your dress size. Until next time, everybody. Bye-bye. Hi everybody, this is Desda Ravanisi with Plus Images TV, where the measure of your worth is not determined by your dress size. I just want to introduce you ladies to Fabulous Magazine. It's the only plus-size magazine on newsstands for purchase. So if you want to learn all about plus-size fashion and what's happening out there, I direct you to your local newsstand and pick up a Fabulous. Thanks. Have a great day, everybody. Well, I don't want to do without asking.
Sure. All right, check them out. They're all the same here.
So this one we ran into, Vivek the Magician.
Same here. Hey, these are all different.
Yes.
They're all the wrong cards. Would you excuse me? I'm going to run into my card now. All right. I'll use them anyway. We need a lucky card. Let's see. Let's make one up. What do you say? Desda, right?
Yes.
Desda. Am I saying it right?
Yes.
Desda. Bibik is still my name. You can pick the suit, and then you can pick the number. Now, a deck of cards has 4 suits, which is 3 more than I have. So, would you like hearts, clubs, spades, or diamonds?
I'll say diamonds,
Interesting. Why diamonds? Any real reason?
because I wish I had some.
I see. Looks like you do. All right, then. Diamonds it is. You want to change it to hearts?
Well, if I'm forced to, I might, but
it's your
I'd rather
choice.
have
It's
diamonds.
a deli. You get to pick whatever you want here.
Diamonds.
Okay, diamonds it is. And we need a number, please, between 1 and 13.
7.
Are you sure? Why the 3? Any reason? What did you say?
I said
7. My mistake.
Yeah.
All right, so you want to change it to the 3? I can get you a 5 for 4. All right, never mind. Let me see if
Such
I
a
can
deal.
find the 7 of diamonds. Oh, you said diamonds on hearts,
I said
right?
diamonds.
Okay, wait. Let me see the 7 of diamonds. That's it's an 8. I can tear one off. Hold on, that is weird. Hold on, that is weird. I just cracked these open. It's a brand new pack. Well, that's weird. I don't see a 7 of diamonds. Let me count these. Just a moment, please. 51. That is not right. Do you hear that?
Yeah, sounds
That's
a
not
little
right.
short
Do
to
you hear
me.
that? I know. That is definitely not right. Listen, don't worry. I always keep one spare card in my pocket. That's where I keep the 7.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, that's so cool.
It's the only one in there, too.
Yeah, that was a good
7.
one.
Why did you pick a 7? Do you live on the 7th floor?
No.
Were you born on the 7th day of the 7th month?
No.
My mom was, though.
Oh,
And we always came here. That's her spirit. Her spirit.
Listen, I know one thing about the 7. Check it out. If you take it off the top of the deck and put it near the bottom of the deck, watch what happens. Did you see that? It actually shuffles itself back up to the top. Isn't that weird?
Oh, good one.
I know. It's the only card that does that. Studies have been done. Watch the 6 of diamonds. If you put that near the bottom, you know what happens? Nothing. But the 7 of diamonds, no matter where you put it in the deck, it sounds strange, it shuffles itself to the top. Did you see it that time? Let me start again.
Oh, my
If you cut
goodness,
the
that's
cards
great.
in, it's easier to see from the side, but it's just as fast. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth. Some people think I cheat with a deck of trick cards. They think that it's a... They think that...
Who, me?
Yes, they think that they're all the 7s of diamonds. You can see for yourself that is not the case.
Yeah, what's up?
Look, I'll tell you what. I don't normally do this, but I'm in a good mood. I'll try it one more time. But I will only use half the cards. Don't try to stop me either, okay? Sit back down, please. She's getting up to stop me. But
Settle.
no.
Settle yourself.
All right.
That's why she's been in juvie all these years.
Well, no wonder. All right, I'll just with half the deck. I'll put the 7 near the bottom. This half I don't even use. Put it down a bit further. Check to be sure. All right. Watch. We'll jump to the top of the deck. Jump to the top of the deck. Oh, wait, that's the middle of the deck. That's the top of the
Oh,
deck.
see?
What's on the top? What is that?
I'm so done. Okay, yeah, call me back.
That is weird.
It's magic.
You're catching on to this whole thing, aren't you?
I'm so,
All right.
I'm
Should
so
I tell?
scared.
I'm going to tell how this works. Don't tell anybody
Okay,
else.
well, your secret is
See,
safe with us.
Now, you came up with the 7 of diamonds yourselves, right? It could have been a different card. Could have been an 8. Could have picked a 9. Could have picked hearts or clubs. That's why, in my jacket, I have 52 decks of trick cards.
Wow.
I know, you can't even
You
tell.
can
you?
never tell.
No. That's good, isn't it?
You wear them well.
I don't mean to brag. This is a designer. This is Giorgio, my mommy. I love my mommy. Anyway, my mommy's been dressing me for years. Don't tell anybody else. I'll show you. If you look at the cards this way, they look like regular cards, don't they? Half the deck is real. But if you turn them the other way and look at it from the bottom, the other half of the deck is all the same card. It's the 7 of diamonds.
Look
So I have
at
a deck
that.
like this for every card in the deck. If it's not the top card, it's the next one down, you see? The next card's a regular card, but the next card is another 7 of diamonds. Anywhere you go in the deck, it doesn't matter where you stop. If that's not the 7, that's the 7. Isn't it cool?
Wow, that is neat.
I know. Have you ever seen a deck like this before? Take a look for yourself. If you push them apart that way, you can see for yourself that every other card's the 7 of diamonds. Just push them that way. It's, that's weird. That's weird.
I don't see
It's
it.
here somewhere.
No.
Not in my pocket. That's weird.
Dominica.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I don't know what to tell you.
His teeth changed too.
Oh, you have braces? I just got mine off.
Yeah, they did a great job.
Did a good job. Did you?
They did.
My dentist doesn't do it full time. It's a hobby.
I can see
hobby,
why
yeah.
it is a hobby.
Yeah. You should try it. Do you have a hobby? Try dentistry. It's good. You can do it anywhere you want. Basement, garage, no matter.
Oh, that's great.
Pickup truck.
He comes to you. That's
Uh-huh,
that's
yeah.
convenient.
Gross.
That is so funny.
They're regular cards. I'm a magician. I thought I told you. All right.
Gimmick.
Now I've reached the most popular part of my show.
Are
The
you
end.
done?
The most requested portion of my program. Watch
That
very
was so
carefully.
fun.
This entire deck of cards will now vanish from the tips of my fingers with the aid of this, the magic wand.
The magic wand, yet again.
Magic wand. I got it in Mexico.
Juan, oh.
It's a magic wand. Hola, Juan. ¿Cómo estás? All right, here we go. The whole deck will disappear. No sleeves either. That's the important thing. Here we go. 1, 2, disappear. Huh. That's the wand.
Nothing up his
I need
sleeves.
that for a party later.
Dominica.
Oh wait, I got stuck. Hold on. Excalibur.
She's looking all over the floor.
Now the whole deck will disappear from the tips of my... Uh-oh. I missed by one card.
There's the seven of diamonds.
I can't do this.
That is so funny. That's very
I'm
funny.
Oh my god.
All right, say goodbye to the seven of diamonds.
Goodbye, seven of
Goodbye,
diamonds.
seven of diamonds. Where does it go? No one knows.